What's up, everyone? For the next 30 days, I'm putting the biggest AI side hustles to the absolute test. We're talking about everything you've heard online: AI art, YouTube automation, content writing, and I'm going to find out what actually makes money and what is a complete waste of time. I'm starting with $0 and just my laptop to see if an average person can really build an income stream using these crazy new AI tools. This is going to be an insane journey, and I'm taking you with me every step of the way, showing you every single dollar I make. Welcome to Smart Wealth AI, where I test real ways to make money online using AI tools and automation. I've seen so many videos promising you can get rich overnight with AI, but nobody ever shows you the real process, the failures, and the actual numbers. That's what this channel is for. We're going to be completely transparent. I'll show you my exact strategies, the tools I use, and the real profits, or losses. This isn't just about making a quick buck. It's about finding sustainable, legit ways to use AI to build financial freedom. Will I make thousands, or will I make nothing? There's only one way to find out. This is the ultimate AI side hustle showdown. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which methods are worth your time and which ones you should absolutely avoid. I'm putting my time and effort on the line so you don't have to. So, if you're ready to see what's possible, you're in the right place. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because we're diving deep into the future of AI income. Let's get this challenge started. Alright, first up, the one everyone talks about: AI content writing. The plan is simple, almost too simple. I'm going to use ChatGPT, the most powerful language AI on the planet, to become a freelance writer on Fiverr. I'm not a writer, I have no experience, but I have this insane tool. So, the first thing I did was create a Fiverr profile. I made it look as professional as possible, with a clean profile picture and a bio that screamed AI-powered content expert. I wasn't lying, right? This is a test of the AI, not me. I created 3 different gigs to cast a wide net. The first was for blog writing, promising SEO-optimized articles in under 24 hours. The second was for writing catchy product descriptions for e-commerce stores. And the third, for creating a week's worth of social media captions. I set my prices Nietzsche, super low. My goal wasn't to get rich on day one, it was to get that first order, that first review, to prove the concept. I priced a 500-word blog post at just $15. It felt like I was practically giving it away. For the first few days, it was complete silence, crickets, nothing. I checked my Fiverr dashboard probably 50 times a day, just waiting for that notification. I started to think, is this even going to work? Is the market too saturated? Did I just waste my time setting this all up? It's a terrible feeling, putting yourself out there and hearing absolutely nothing back. I was getting seriously discouraged. It felt like shouting into a void, and the void was not shouting back. Doubt was definitely starting to creep in. Then, on day 6, it happened. Ping! An order. I literally jumped out of my chair. My first client. Someone in the fitness niche wanted a 500-word blog post on the benefits of high-intensity interval training. I had never written about fitness in my life, but that's the beauty of this experiment. I don't have to know. I immediately opened up ChatGPT, fed it the prompt, and asked it to write an engaging, informative blog post. The AI spit out a draft in about 30 seconds. It was insane. But I didn't just copy and paste it. That's the amateur move. I spent about 5 or 6 minutes editing it, tweaking the language to make it sound more human, and running it through a basic grammar checker. I wanted to deliver quality, not just speed. The whole process from getting the order to delivering the final article took me less than 7 minutes. 7 minutes for $15. I hit the deliver button and held my breath, waiting for the client's reaction. This was the moment of truth. The client responded a few hours later. A 5-star review. Amazing work. So fast. Will definitely order again. That review was gold. It was the social proof I needed. After that, the orders started to trickle in. It wasn't a floodgate, but it was consistent. Another blog post, then a request for 5 product descriptions for a new line of organic soaps. Each task was a new challenge for ChatGPT, and each time it delivered. I was becoming a machine, pumping out content with my AI partner. By the end of the 30-day challenge, I had completed 6 small orders. My total earnings from this side hustle, $115. Now look, that's not going to pay my rent. It's not life-changing money, but think about it. That's $115 for maybe an hour of total work, spread across a month. It was almost completely passive. The setup was a one-time thing and the work itself was laughably easy. It proved that the concept works. You can make money with this. The biggest lesson here is that Fiverr is a volume game and the competition is absolutely brutal. Everyone and their cousin is now a ChatGPT expert on there. You can't just offer the same basic service. To really succeed, you have to level up your game. You need to combine ChatGPT with other tools. Using an SEO tool like Surfer AI to optimize the content, for example, would allow you to charge way more for your articles. So, for the verdict on AI content writing on Fiverr, it works. It's a legitimate way to make some extra cash, but you can't be lazy. You have to find a way to stand out from the thousands of others doing the exact same thing. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it's a solid, proven entry point into making money with AI. For minimal effort, $115 is a win in my book. On to the next one. Okay, for the second side hustle, we are diving into a world I have absolutely no business being in: art. I can't draw a stick figure to save my life, but with AI, I don't have to. The plan uses Midjourney, this absolutely mind-blowing AI image generator, to create incredible art and sell it as digital downloads on Etsy. No shipping, no inventory, no physical products. Purely digital, purely profit. This feels like cheating, but that's the whole point of this challenge. First, I had to master Midjourney. This thing is a beast. You don't just tell it make a cool picture. You have to learn how to write detailed prompts, describing the style, the lighting, the composition, the camera angle. I spent the first 2 days just experimenting, generating hundreds of images. I made hyper-realistic portraits of cyborg cats, fantastical landscapes from other planets, and vintage-style travel posters for cities that don't exist. It was one of the most fun rabbit holes I've ever gone down. Once I got the hang of it, I decided on my niche futuristic cityscapes and motivational wall art. I figured people decorating their home office or apartment would be into that vibe. I generated about 20 high-quality designs that I was genuinely proud of. These were images that, if I saw them in a store, I would actually think were cool. Then, I used Canva to add text to some of them, creating simple minimalist posters with quotes like "Embrace the future and create your own reality." Next came the Etsy shop. Just like with Fiverr, I spent a lot of time making the shop look legit. I created a logo, a banner, and wrote compelling product descriptions for each of my 20 listings. I used keywords like AI art, futuristic wall decor, printable poster, and digital download. I set the price for each digital download at $6. It felt fair. The customer gets an amazing piece of art instantly, and for me, it's pure profit after Etsy's small fees. And then, I waited, and waited. The first week was brutal, complete and utter silence. I got a few favorites on my listings, which gives you a tiny dopamine hit, but zero sales. My Etsy dashboard showed plenty of views, but no one was buying. I started to question everything. Was my art not good enough? Were my prices too high, too low? Is the market for AI art on Etsy just a myth? The doubt was creeping in again, just like with the Fiverr experiment. This is the part of the grind nobody shows you, but I stuck with it. Then, about halfway through week 2, bam! A sale. I got an email from Etsy. "You've made a sale." I felt this huge rush of validation. Someone out there in the world saw my AI-generated art and thought it was worth their hard-earned money. It was one of my futuristic cityscape designs, the one with flying cars and glowing neon towers. A few hours later, the unthinkable happened. Another sale, the exact same design. 2 sales in one day. I was ecstatic. That little spark of success motivated me to keep going. I started analyzing which listings were getting the most views and favorites. The minimalist quote-based designs were getting some attention, but the cityscapes were the clear winners. The lesson here is so important. Niche is everything. You can't just throw random AI art on Etsy and expect it to sell. You have to find a specific style or theme that people are actively searching for. Pop culture references, niche hobbies, specific aesthetics. That's where the money is. Over the next 2 weeks, I made a few more sales, mostly on the cityscape designs and one of my minimalist quote posters. It wasn't a landslide of money, but it was a steady trickle. Every sale felt like a victory. It was proof that a person with zero artistic skill could create and sell art. That's the power of this technology. It's a total democratization of creativity. It's not about replacing artists. It's about enabling non-artists to express ideas visually. So, after 30 days of being an AI artist on Etsy, what was the grand total? Drumroll please. $48. Okay, again, I'm not retiring to a private island, but that's $48 from a handful of sales on a product that costs me nothing to reproduce. I create the design once, and I can sell it 1,000 times. The lesson learned is that AI art can absolutely sell, but it's a long game. It takes time to build traffic to your Etsy store and figure out what people actually want to buy. You have to be patient and willing to experiment. Alright, for hustle number 3, we're tackling the holy grail of passive income YouTube. But we're not spending hundreds of hours filming and editing, we're doing it the AI way. The plan is to create a fully automated faceless YouTube channel. I'll use ChatGPT to write the scripts and a tool called Pictory.ai to magically turn that text into a video with stock footage, music, and an AI voiceover. This is the ultimate test of passive income. Can I build a channel that grows itself? First, I had to pick a niche. You want something with a huge audience that's also easy to create content for. After some research, I landed on 2 themes for my channel: motivational quotes and AI news. Motivation is timeless, and AI news is trending like crazy. This dual niche approach would let me test which type of content performed better. I came up with a channel name, created some basic branding, and I was ready to become a YouTube mogul, or so I hoped. The workflow was unbelievably fast. I would go to ChatGPT and say, "Write me a 3-minute motivational script about overcoming failure." Within seconds, I'd have a full script. Then, I'd copy that script, paste it into Pictory.ai, and the AI would work its magic. It analyzes the text and automatically selects relevant stock video clips to match the words. It even generates a surprisingly human-like AI voice to read the script. I just had to make a few small tweaks, choose a background music track, and hit generate. Each video, from idea to finished product, took me less than 30 minutes. Compare that to the days it can take to produce a traditional YouTube video. This felt like a superpower. I was a one-man content creation factory. My goal was to be consistent, so I decided to upload 1 video every 3 days. I cranked out my first 10 videos, 5 motivational ones, and 5 about the latest AI news. I uploaded them, wrote SEO-optimized titles and descriptions, and made some basic thumbnails. The first few videos got, like, 10 views. It was pretty discouraging. You pour your 30 minutes of effort into something, and the algorithm just ignores you. But I trusted the process. I knew that with YouTube, consistency is king. I just kept uploading on schedule, video after video. Slowly, something started to happen. One of the motivational videos, The Power of One More, started to get a little traction. It went from 10 views to 50, then 100, then 500. That one video started to feed the others. People who watched it were now being recommended my other videos. The YouTube algorithm was finally waking up and noticing my channel. My subscriber count started to climb. First 10, then 50, then 100. It was an amazing feeling to see that number go up every single day, knowing it was all being driven by these videos that the AI and I had created in minutes. It felt like I had planted a seed, and it was finally starting to sprout. After 30 days of running this automated channel, the results were genuinely shocking. I had gained 280 subscribers and accumulated just over 4,000 views. Now, that's not enough to get monetized with YouTube ads. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours for that. But I was well on my way. It showed a clear path to monetization. And here's the kicker, I had put affiliate links in the descriptions for the AI tools I was using, like Pictory. And guess what? People clicked them. I made commissions. From those affiliate links alone, with only 280 subscribers, I earned $67. That's insane. It's proof that you don't need 1 million subscribers to start making money on YouTube. You just need a targeted audience and the right offer. That $67 was the most passive income I had made yet. I earned it while I was sleeping, all from videos that took me minutes to create. The lesson here is massive. YouTube automation is not an instant money printer, but it is an incredible asset-building machine. It takes time for the algorithm to find your content, but once it does, it snowballs. The videos I created this month will continue to get views and earn affiliate commissions for months, maybe even years to come. Once this channel gets monetized, it could easily become a consistent source of passive income. This hustle has the most long-term potential by far. Okay, for the fourth side hustle, we're getting into the nitty-gritty, the engine room of the AI revolution. I'm talking about microtasks and AI data labeling. This isn't glamorous. It's not about being a creative genius or a YouTube star. It's about doing small, simple online jobs that help train the very AI systems we've been using. It's the behind-the-scenes work, and I wanted to see if it actually pays. So I signed up for two of the biggest platforms in this space, Remotasks and Clickworker. The sign-up process was straightforward, but then you have to go through these little training modules and tests for each type of task. They want to make sure you actually understand the instructions and can provide accurate data. This is crucial, because bad data leads to bad AI. I spent a few hours just getting qualified for different projects. The tasks themselves are interesting. It's a huge variety. 1 minute I'm drawing boxes around every car in a picture of a busy street. The next, I'm listening to a short audio clip and typing out what was said. Then, I'm classifying the sentiment of a social media comment as positive, negative, or neutral. It's a series of very small, very specific instructions. You are, in essence, a human guide for a baby AI, teaching it to see and understand the world. This is not the kind of work you can zone out and do while watching Netflix. It requires focus. The tasks are simple, but you have to be accurate. If you make too many mistakes, your quality score drops, and you get offered fewer, lower-paying tasks. It's a system that rewards diligence. I decided to dedicate about 1 hour every single day, usually in the evening, to just grinding out these micro-tasks. I wanted to see what a consistent, focused effort could produce. I found myself liking Clickworker's platform a bit more. The interface felt cleaner, and they had a project called UHRS, Universal Human Relevance System, which, once you qualified, had a steadier stream of available work. Remotasks was a bit more hit or miss. Sometimes there were plenty of tasks, and other times, it was a ghost town. It's definitely a good idea to sign up for multiple platforms to make sure you always have work available when you want it. The pay for each individual task is tiny. We're talking cents, like 3 cents to tag an image, or 10 cents to categorize a search query. It feels completely pointless when you look at it task by task. But that's not the right way to think about it. The goal is to get into a rhythm and complete hundreds of these tiny tasks per hour. It's all about volume. My goal for my 1 hour session each day was to make between $5 and $10. Some days I hit that goal easily, and other days I struggled to make $3. It all depended on the availability of good-paying tasks. But I stuck with it every single day for the 30-day period. It became a routine. At the end of the day, I'd sit down, put on some music, and just grind. It was oddly meditative in a way. Just simple, repetitive work with a clear goal. And the best part? The payments. Once your work is approved, the money shows up in your account and you can transfer it to PayPal. At the end of the month, I tallied up my earnings from both platforms. The grand total for my AI data labeling side hustle was $120. Most of that, around $90, came from Clickworker. Now, $120 for about 30 hours of work isn't a great hourly wage. It's about $4 an hour, but it's something. It's guaranteed money for your time. Unlike Fiverr or Etsy, you're not waiting for a customer. If you do the work, you get paid. Period. The verdict: microtasking is not a path to wealth. You will not get rich doing this, but it is 100% legitimate, and it is flexible. If you have a spare hour and you want to make a few guaranteed dollars from your couch, it works. It's perfect for someone who just wants to earn a little extra spending money without any risk or uncertainty. It's the most straightforward, no-nonsense side hustle I tested. It's not exciting, but it's reliable. For this final chapter, it's not really a standalone side hustle, it's a meta hustle. The idea is to explore how AI automation tools can be used to supercharge all the other side hustles we've already tested. How can we take what worked and make it faster, better, and more profitable? This is where you go from just using AI to thinking with an AI-first mindset. This is the key to scaling. Let's go back to the Fiverr gig. We made $115, which was okay. But how do we 10 times that? The limitation was getting clients. So I could use an AI tool like Zapier to create an automation. For example, I could set up an alert that scours Twitter for keywords like looking for a writer or need a blog post. Zapier could then automatically send that lead to a spreadsheet or even draft a reply for me. I'm no longer waiting for clients to come to me. I'm using AI to hunt them down proactively. Think about the time it took. I spent about 7 minutes per article. What if I could cut that down to 2 minutes? I could use more advanced ChatGPT prompting, creating a template that structures the entire article in one go. I could even use another AI tool to automatically find and insert relevant statistics or quotes, making the article more valuable. By optimizing the workflow, I could handle 5 times the number of clients in the same amount of time, turning that $115 into $575. Now let's look at the Etsy store. We made $48, but the problem was traffic and finding a winning niche. Here, AI can be a research powerhouse. I could use a tool that analyzes Etsy trends, telling me exactly which niches are underserved and what keywords are blowing up. Instead of guessing that futuristic cityscapes might sell, I would have data proving it. I could analyze the top-selling AI art stores and use AI to identify the patterns in their titles, tags, and descriptions. And what about creating the art itself? I could automate the creation process. I could write a script that feeds Midjourney hundreds of different prompts based on a successful theme. Imagine creating 500 variations of that winning cityscape design, each one slightly unique. Then, I could use another automation tool to upload all 500 of those listings to Etsy, complete with AI-generated titles and descriptions. I'm turning my one winning horse into a whole army. The YouTube channel is where this gets really crazy. We made $67 from affiliates. To scale, we need more videos and better videos. I could use AI to analyze the most successful videos in my niche. What's the average length? What kind of music do they use? What's the pacing of the visuals? The AI can give me a blueprint for the perfect viral video. I'm essentially reverse engineering success. Then there's the upload and promotion process. I could use AI to schedule posts for the next 3 months. I could use a tool like Jasper AI or Copy.ai to write 10 different versions of a title for each video, and then use another tool to A/B test them to see which one gets the most clicks. I could even have an AI automatically clip the best parts of my long-form video and post them as YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and Instagram Reels, creating a web of content that all points back to my main channel. This is the real power. It's not about just one tool. It's about creating a system, an ecosystem of AI tools that all work together. Each tool handles one specific part of the process, and you, the operator, are just overseeing the machine. You're not just a freelance writer or an artist anymore. You're the CEO of an automated AI-powered media company. This is how you go from making a few dollars to potentially building a real, scalable business. The lesson from this chapter is the most important one. Don't just use AI. Integrate it. Think about your entire workflow, from idea generation to marketing and sales, and ask, where can AI make this 10% faster or 10% better? Those small improvements add up. By combining the side hustles with these automation tools, you're not just working harder, you're building an intelligent system that works for you, 24/7. That's the future of AI income. So, there you have it. After 30 days of grinding, we made a grand total of $350 across 4 different side hustles. And we learned that YouTube automation, even though it wasn't the highest earner this month, has the most insane potential for long-term passive income. The other hustles are great for making quick guaranteed cash, but the YouTube channel is an asset that will keep growing and earning for me while I sleep. That is the ultimate goal, and this experiment proved it's possible. I did all of this starting with nothing, just to show you what's possible. This isn't some crazy dream. The tools are out there, and as we proved, they actually work. If you want to try the exact methods I used, I put links to all the AI tools like Pictory and ChatGPT in the description below. Go test them out for yourself. Don't just watch me do it, you can do this too. This is your sign to start. Pick one hustle from this video, and just commit to it for 30 days. You have nothing to lose. And that is the end of our 30-day AI side hustle challenge. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see me try to scale that YouTube channel to $10,000 a month, then destroy that like button. We're talking next level automation, hiring AI helpers and building a full-blown media empire. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, because we are just getting started. See you in the next video.